What's up guys, Super King Bradley here and welcome to another episode of Road to Rank, where I climb the light ladder and provide like commentaries ago. So in this episode we are changing another timer deck and we are playing a particular breed of Banebow. So first of all, a couple of Rapturous Vermin to disrupt abilities and sometimes weapons or item based decks for first link, for early game control, and together with 3 that Mage Tadius and 4 Morbid Acolyte. 4 Morbid Acolyte is to heavily disrupt passive based allies and decks like Moonstalker and other stuff. 4 Murderous Hulk for board control, and together with Bloodthirsty this card becomes a real absolute monster. Couple of Deepwood Bobcat together with 4 Hunter's Gambit, which it is the only Hunter's ability, and this is the main reason because we're running only 2 Deepwood Bobcat, and it is a nice jolly to regain the board in a pinch situations. Couple of Oglot the Glutton, so this card is exceptionally strong against those decks that doesn't have a response to a big ally, and even if when crippled we have Rapacious Vermin to deal with that. Couple of Shrek of Vengeance to destroys those ugly items and support abilities that really cripple you, and also this is exceptionally nice against rogues and Amber Rain weapon. So standard 400 Gambit, couple of Bloodthirsty, and 2 Vision of India to deal with those ugly allies that are really hard to take down due to their passive stopping our damage. Couple of Leyline Nexus to deal with weapons. 4 Wrath of the Forest. So when you have a couple of allies on the board and you got the board control, which is not so uncommon with Banebow, playing a turn 4 Wrath of the Forest, sometimes you're basically a main win condition. And then 3 Soul Seeker, which is of course really nice to regain the board and deal with some rush decks that are sometimes strong against us. So let's jump in our match. So I played this deck about 3 weeks ago, and I had a nice roll. So I started playing this deck probably yesterday. Yeah, I did a couple of matches, and well, it didn't go so well as I expected. So I thought this deck was pretty much stronger. So we're gonna see how this deck can go far. And of course, this deck is as some hunters, ally based. So what you want to do is control the opposing board, and if you have no way to control the board or destroy opposing allies, and because maybe your opponent is playing a solo deck, so you might have a hard time dealing with your opponent because you have no way to draw except for Wrath of the Forest and the Hunter's Gambit. So, Boris. So if you can get an early Wrath of the Forest with a couple of creatures, maybe we have the edge in this match. So let's see if he's going to for a turn 2 Crippling Blow. Oh, Bad Santa, this is a really ugly move against me. Should I sacrifice the Leyline Nexus? Do I predict him to be a Templar? Maybe I'm going to keep a Leyline Nexus and go for a Morbid Acolyte. And yeah, I'm gonna keep one of all. And next turn I'm going to go for a Wrath of the Forest, which might give us the edge in this matchup. Especially because Boris the following turn is going to use his ability on a Morbid Acolyte for sure. And yeah, Blood Frenzy. Wow, another Hunter's Gambit, so this is nice. Though I want my Vision of India to be discarded, because if he plays the haste version and we don't have the yeah, I'm going to discard Vision of India. I'm scared of a potential the King Pride, And if he gets the King's Pride without the Lila Nexus, he's probably going to win. So let's see if he has this Machine Blow for this Sprout of the Forest. Yeah, well, but if he plays if he goes for his Machine Blow and then kills my Lai, he doesn't have. He's not basically regaining the board, so of course he's killing our Morbid Acolyte. I hope it is not an homunculus version, which might be absolutely hard to take down. So this is 2, 3, 4 damage, and yeah. So this is probably a nice matchup for us. We are controlling him pretty easily. So this is not a Templar build, and I don't know if it is a haste build. We're gonna see. So of course we have another Deepwood Bobcat and the 100 Gambit, which is absolutely nice, and the following turn we can also play an Ogloto Glutton. Depends on what he's going to play right now. So yeah, Crippling Blow against this. Nothing special, I'd say. So I don't know if I want to discard his Soul Seeker and keep the Morbid Acolyte if he has some passive base ally, which is okay. So yeah, going for another 2 damage, and this Oglet is basically very strong against him because he can't kill him with his ability, and if he drops another Crippling Blow, he risks my Rapacious Vermin to deal with the Crippling. So let's see what he's going to do in this turn. Oh, Marksman. Okay. So okay, I'm drawing another card. So let's see. I'm going to drop a couple of Morbid Acolyte. I'm going to use my ability since I'm trying to rush him. So if he drops another Yari Marksman, he's gonna take 4 damage, 7 damage, and he's gonna drop to 2 health, basically, and he has only 2 turns to recover. Also, if he drops the King's Pride, I have my Leland Nexus. So I might be in a huge advantage right now. So, Rampage. And it treats my Morbid Acolyte. So let's see what you draw. Another ally, which is nice. Probably I'm going to discard this. And depends on how many allies he kills. So if he kills a couple of allies, he goes to 9. So let's see. And if he plays another creature, I'm going to haste my Deepwood Bobcat and go for a surprise 3 damage. So yeah, but if he kills 2 allies, I'm drawing 2 cards. So yeah, Murderous Hulk. Let's see what we get. Another Fastaling, nice. And what we're going to do, enslave the beast, which is not killing my Morbid Acolyte. Yarblade Dancer. So this is 2 for. Of course, we also draw the Rapacious Vermin, which is very nice. So we go for the overkill. Yeah. So a pretty nice match. Of course, we had the edge in this match, and this is the power of ally control Banebow. So let's see if we can get another match. Of course, this deck is particularly weak to stall decks and sometimes control decks. So this deck is basically a middle, in the middle of rush and mid range. and it might win a lot of matches against rush and mid ranges, but it doesn't have a nice matchup against control decks. So as we've seen in this period, we're seeing a lot of Fat Victor and Fat Zanal decks, and both from Bob Ross and Ragozonos builds, which are of course really nice decks and really scary in my opinion. And those decks are particularly good against Banebow and other mid-range decks, which are probably the highest part of the meta decks right now. So probably we're going to see a meta shift to rush decks like mages, hunters, mages and Amber Rain. So yeah, I wanted to say Amber Rain. So do we want to keep the Rapturous Vermin? Do we predict this Victor to be so item based? I don't think so. So we have a Hunter's Gambit, which is really nice, but we don't have our turn 3 drop, which sucks. Let's see what this Victor is going to do. Of course, Victor is really nice against... Oh yeah, we get the turn 3 drop, which is nice, of course. And yeah, 3 damage. Victor is really good because with his ability he can kill our high health allies like Murderous Hulk and Oglot. And if he can keep up at my speed, Victor can be a really deadly matchup for me. But we're gonna see. Let's see what he drops. A Lion Seductress. So I don't even need to... I don't know if I want to discard another card here. Let's see. I already discarded 2 Rapturous Vermin and played my Festerling. I don't want to use the ability. The Soul Seeker is really nice, but if he drops his Soul Seeker, I'm in trouble. So, do I want to Murderous Hulk on the board and then play the Hunter's Gambit on the following night? Probably yes. Yeah. So even this is not the best move I could do. This forces him to kill my Murderous Hulk, basically. And then I have 2 creatures and 1 Shadow Energy, and in a couple of turns I'll probably recover with a Hunter's Gambit in my hand, and if he drops a weapon I have a Leyline Nexus to respond. He also doesn't have a Hunter's Gambit in the graveyard, so is not... Wow, perfect shot. Okay. So I'm gonna take that perfect shot in the face. I'm probably playing, yeah, using his ability to kill a couple of my creatures there. So let's see what he's gonna do. Probably playing Hunter's Gambit, ability Hunter's Gambit to draw 4 cards and kill a couple of creatures. If I draw another creatures, I probably have the edge in this match because the following turn I will have my ability with 3 Shadow Energy. Yeah, Soul Seeker. So, as predicted, Soul Seeker is a really nice card for him. He doesn't have Hunter's Gambit, so... Wow, Oglot the Glutton. So I'm going to discard a Bloodthirsty. Leyline Nexus, that ugly card, and hopefully draw something and go and do some more damage. So we're pretty in a nice spot. So Soul Seeker in Victor is absolutely nice against my deck because my deck is basically Winnie based, and those rare fatties like Oglot and Murderous Hulk are taken down by his ability. So Soul Seeker is absolutely important to kill. Okay, so he's going to get his Hunter's Gambit. We're gonna use the ability right now. But if he is going to kill only 1 creature there. So 2 damage. Yes. We use the ability. We go for the Hunter's Gambit. Use the ability of Festerling. deal 3 damage, and see if we can get a 4 drop to take full advantage. We're getting a Death Mage Tadius, so I'm going to drop this Morbid Acolyte, which has more health. So let's see, in the following turn we are doing 6 damage, and he's probably going to drop something. Let me think. Probably I want to drop a Nuglet to take his ability, so he will use his ability twice, and I have another Oglet. So Hunter's Gambit, of course. We have 5 damage on the board. Let's see what he's going to do. Probably a 4 drop, the perfect shot. So it's going to kill a couple of our creatures if we got probably our game plan with the first link changed a bit. So it depends if he has another Soul Seeker, but yeah, if he has Soul Seeker, he can basically kill a couple of creatures, gain 3 health. So let's see what he's going to do. He's going to 7, kill 2 creatures. We have 5 damage. So we're basically one-shot energy off victory. But he has to have another Hunter's Gambit and a weapon in his hand. So let's see what he's going to do. Maybe also Spirit Shuriken there. Here would be really nice. So the Bobcat, and yeah, ability, and then the Hunter's Gambit. And he's going to attack our Festerling, of course. But right now he has no... Oh well, we have 5 damage. Yeah, nice matches, I'd say. This deck proved to be absolutely strong. And yeah, probably in the next episode we're going to change this deck. And probably I'm going to play a Volven deck. So we're gonna see here. And yeah, this Banewood deck's really amazing, especially against rush decks and mid-range decks sometimes. And because you can combine the power of board control and sometimes rush, so your opponent basically can't keep up, especially if you have the Wrath of the Forest on the board. And of course this deck has a really hard time against control oriented deck, but yeah, Wu doesn't have some weaknesses. So this is enough for this episode, guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and put a like to the video. I'd really appreciate it. Bye!